when they started it, wanted to honor people that from the heritage of Texas football, whether it be high school football or college football or professional football, but guys that had roots in Texas that played football.
Now, the Texas Bowl, there's a changing landscape in college football. I mean, big time.
Yeah, there really is, and I'm not real sure exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully they can stay together as long as they can. Obviously, we're losing Texas A&M, but it will affect the landscape of the Texas Bowl, because Texas Bowl is the Big 12 teams versus the Big 10 teams.
Right.
And we've lost 3 in the last 2 years now.
Now, in your heart of hearts, step away from the Texas Bowl for a second. Do you think the Big 12 will be a viable conference moving forward?
Well, it's hard to say how viable they're going to be, because you don't know who's going to be there. You don't know who's going to be there in a year. I think that probably in A&M's defense, this is something they had to do. Sure. I mean, you can only have people take your lunch money for so long, and then you have to do something about it.
Yeah. Now, the other problem with college sports is a big one, and I don't know if, as I've said before, if the toothpaste is already out of the toothpaste tube, you can't put it back in, is the cheating. Miami Hurricanes is one of several. Now, to what degree, who knows, but the Miami Hurricanes, with one guy offering a lot of money, it seems like that program is in deep trouble. I know you have some thoughts on that.
Well, I do, and I know that Miami has their own set of problems, but in my opinion it goes back, and I think it was in the mid-1980s when the NCAA wanted all the kids out of the dormitory. They didn't want any more athletic dormitories. And now you have kids all over campus, or not necessarily even on campus, living in apartments. Some kids they pay
checks for that,
$750 to $800 each individual. So if they get a 2-bedroom apartment, they've got $1,600, $1,700 to spend.
Right.
And after football season, you might not see those kids.
And who's to say it's not going to turn into 3,000 or 3,500?
And I think that's what happened. So I think once the NCAA, and I think they're at fault for this, moved them out of the dormitory where they lost all control of where they are, I think that was the downfall of a lot of the problems we're having right now.
All right, now NFL season is upon us, and we have the Houston Texans right here. Peyton Manning not playing, of course, in the division, really probably for the season. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a new quarterback and a rookie. So do the Tennessee Titans. You follow the Texans very closely. If they don't win it this year, are they going to win it? I mean, they have to be the odds-on heavy favorites.
I really believe that, and I do think they will win it. And there's no question that Gary can move the ball. He can do that. And I think with Wade Phillips, who Wade Phillips did his student teaching under my dad.
That's how you got that phone number.
That's exactly right, years and years ago. But I do think Wade, he can fix things, and he can fix things on the fly. And I do think they will win the conference. I'll be shocked if they don't.
And they could go a long way. One more before we let you go. And back to the Gridiron Legends. You've rubbed elbows literally with Hall of Famers, dozens and dozens of Hall of Famers in the NFL. So I got to ask you about the NFL pension plans, how they take care of some of these former players. It's an ongoing, continuing issue. We know a lot of guys that were in the Hall of Fame and are in the Hall of Fame and not getting compensation, can't even pay medical bills.
Yeah. It's very unfortunate. I think they've tried to fix things, but I don't know that they can fix things now. I mean, I watched Dolly Madsen pass away. I watched Joe Perry pass away. I watched Luke Creekmer pass away. And all those guys that I just talked about had some form of dementia before they passed away. And there's no question that it was directly related. I guess somebody can say that's not the case, but in my opinion and most everyone else's, that it had to do directly with football. And I think it's sad that nothing else has been done for these guys. And now not only the NFL guys, but the college kids and these kids that are going to play tonight. I mean, there has to be something done.
That's the next question I was going to ask you. What do you tell the parents out there? We have parents that watch this show, high school age kids. We're going to get to these girls in the next segment. What do you tell them about the getting back on the field? You know, you want that scholarship.
Yeah, and I know Texas has passed a law this year, but I do think this in defense of a lot of what's going on here, especially in Texas high school football, and especially here in the Humble District. These guys, these trainers go the extra mile to protect these kids, and they don't want them hurt. And if there is one that's having trouble and he's a little groggy and seeing stars, they're not going to send that kid back in, and they haven't in the past. So I think the law looks good on paper, but I think it's something that was implemented a long time ago by these guys.
Good stuff. Looking forward to the Texas Bowl, Gridiron Legends. All right, who are these pretty girls behind me? I'm going to introduce you to them next. They are the talk of the tailgate. They're probably the talk of the tailgate every week, but especially this week on this show. Of course, Summer Creek Volleyball. What a story they have at Summer Creek Volleyball. Just a couple of years in existence. We'll get to that as well right here on the talk of the tailgate.
Hey, this is Bert Brocker, head coach at Texan Buick GMC. I got Mr. Randy McElroy here with me from KPRC. What do you got to say about the game out here tonight?
Man, I tell you what, this is my first time at Turner Stadium since the redo. And I look around, this is well done out here, man. From the turf to the field house to the press box up there, very impressive out here at Turner Stadium.
Absolutely. You know, we had an opportunity last year to be out here for the beginning of this deal, and it's just unbelievable how much excitement that this stadium brings to the area and to the local communities.
Well, it's right in the hotbed of high school football, and you guys support it just like I do. I've got a passion for the stuff, and you get out here and you get a good crowd. You can't beat the atmosphere on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night. Of course, they host a lot of games here at Turner Stadium, but in playoff games as well. If I'm a playoff team and I need a neutral site, I'd be coming here.
Absolutely. Last year we picked up some games. We had Brenham. Anyway, it's a great. Troy Kite, the athletic director, Krista. I mean, this place is just unbelievable. Thank you for taking time to speak with me.
Good luck to you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, we are back at Texan Plaza, Texan Buick GMC Plaza. Hey, quick reminder, if you want to be part of this show, you can do that if you try to go to TexanPlaza.com. You can nominate a Team of the Week, which we're about to get to, and a Talk of the Tailgate, which we will get to in this segment as well. John Lopez here with Bert Brocker. Lauren Romberg is joining us right now because she is part of the Team of the Week. And Lauren, I know it's a difficult challenge getting a team literally out of nothing. You've built this Summer Creek volleyball team.
Yes, we opened up with just freshmen and sophomores, and we're now to the point where our school has a senior class, but we still don't have seniors on our volleyball team yet.
Well, I'm going to talk to your girls because they have earned a lot of accolades in just a short amount of time. The Team of the Week is Summer Creek Volleyball. Way to go, girls. Yeah! All right, and I'm going to start with this because you talk about a team bonding experience. Allie Carr is standing right here. She looks like she's sitting. She's standing right here, and Allie was an integral part of the Summer Creek volleyball team. And, of course, she has come down with, well, you were diagnosed with an illness, and what was that?
I was born with a genetic heart condition called prolonged QT syndrome. I got it from my dad, and all three of my brothers have it. And it's the signals from my brain to my heart don't always work right. So with strenuous exercise, that can cause miscommunications and ultimately can cause me to die. So it's just a good idea for me not to play. So I'm happy I still get to be involved in the program.
Do you think it's a good idea for her not to play?
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea for you not to play. Well, what a bonding experience, and I know she's an inspiring girl for you. Danielle Miller is joining us right now. And Danielle, you guys have gone from 4-11. Nobody was proud of that, and now you're competing every week in big-time tournaments. Tell me about the transition from a team that didn't really know what they were to where you are now.
Oh, it's a big transition. We actually have confidence now that we can go up against big teams and actually have a chance at winning, which is really good in last year. But we're doing really good this season, so hopefully we can keep it up.
All right, let me ask Chelsea Harris here. Chelsea is, I'm presuming, a spiker. I hope you're a killer. You better be. Look, all of y'all came from other schools. Atascocita Middle in your case, I believe. Yes. And all of a sudden you're walking into a brand new school, and you have to all of a sudden generate some pride and some school spirit. How was that? What was that like?
Well, I mean, it's difficult at times and stuff like that, but a lot of us, we just stepped up to the plate. Like, we're really confident about this season, so we expect great things out of our team.
Very good. Now, last, Sarah Bumgartner here as well. Tell me about your team this year in district play, because these tough district tournaments that you've been in, non-district tournaments that you've been in, have to have helped.
Yes, sir. They've been really good. We've stepped up to the plate and did what we need to do and take care of the teams that we need to take care of. And I believe that we've done great things and we have more to come. All
right, let's hear it for Summer Creek Volleyball, and quite a story. You know you're good. You know you're good when you're impressing the Kingwood High School varsity Mustangs. Where are my girls right here? This is a lot of cheerleaders. First of all, does anybody not make the team?
Yeah, it's definitely for tryouts. So
I'm just kidding with you. You guys, this is a tremendous thing that you guys do. And let me get some introductions from y'all first of all. Right here, the captains.
Hi, I'm Joy.
Hi, I'm Ashley. Hi, I'm Abby.
And Abby, you're not a flyer?
No, I'm a front spot.
You're a front spot.
Yes.
All right, look, some of the things you guys have done as a unit, I know you have a big group here, but this is a serious competition. Let me ask you first, because Kingwood High School Varsity Mustangs, if you don't know this, have won 2 national championships in the last 8 years. Tell me a little bit about the competitive level to get on this team and to compete at that level.
Well, it's definitely a hard competition. We compete in the advanced high school category at 2 national competitions, Cheer Power and NCA, and we're hoping this year to take home first.
Well, of course we are. And let me ask you now, when you're out in the community, it's not just about being a cheerleader and being pretty. It's about doing some other things. I know you have some programs going on with Susan B. Coleman, and, of course, a reading program as well. What is that?
Yes, sir. In our community, we like to go and do a reading partnership program with the elementary schools. And also we have the breast cancer awareness game, and we're going to do a big pink out, and that's a football game and a volleyball game, with the football game being October 22nd against the Woodlands.
Very good. All right, now you tell me about this team, because trust me, I used to live in Kingwood, and I know the competitive nature of gymnastics and cheer. It's not like the old days where you just go up there and you shake the old pom-poms and you're happy and pretty. How long have you been doing this? And some of the tricks that you girls are doing, what does it compare like to the old days?
Well, we are definitely doing a lot of harder tricks. I've been cheering since I was little, just like most of the girls here. Some of us have fools, and majority of us can tumble, so.
Well, this is the time where I got to put you on the spot. Everybody back up, and I want to hear one of y'all cheer right here for the entire city of Houston. See, this was the surprise part of the show right here. It can be a yell or something, but let's get it going right here for the tailgate at Tech. Hold on real quick. Who's asking who to homecoming back here? This is what you get when you're a cheerleader at Kingwood High School, but let's get it going real quick with these girls.
All right, we're going to say navy, blue, and white, just the words. Set, ready?
Navy, blue, and white. Come on, Stings, let's fight. Navy, blue, and white. Come on, Stings, let's fight. Navy, blue, and white. Come on, Stings, let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight.
All right. Those are the Kingwood High School cheerleaders. I'm joined now by Van Chrisman right here. Van Chrisman, I got to ask you, do you hear that at night when you go to bed?
Every night. I love it, though, but every night I hear it.
She loves it, and every night he hears it. This is the tailgate at Texan Plaza. These are the Kingwood High School cheerleaders. Summer Creek Volleyball, they've earned every accolade. I'm John Lopez. Don't you forget, next week we're going to be right here. I want to thank everybody here on the program. ProVcom, what a great production company that is. And, of course, the Kingwood High School Advanced Audio Visual Department that helps us with all the running and does all the dirty work. Bert Brocker and Texan Buick GMC Plaza. You got to thank them. I'm John Lopez. We're going to see you right here next week on the tailgate at Texan Plaza.